In 2023, all records for ocean warming were shattered. It's not just warming, it's boiling like a kettle. The ocean at such temperatures becomes hell for living organisms. A heated ocean releases vast amounts of water vapor into the atmosphere. All this moisture in the atmosphere is what results in extreme precipitation. And abnormal ocean heating also leads to powerful hurricanes, tornadoes, and mega typhoons. In the first 10 days of September alone, 12 countries were affected by the floods. And every following day, the force of nature hits new countries. This year, for the first time in the entire history of observations, powerful hurricanes of the highest Category 5, with wind speeds exceeding 157 miles per hour, formed in every tropical ocean basin around the world. Current climate change models assert that the ocean is warming from the top down, and this is caused by human activity. But look at graph number 3. It is key because it shows the real picture of ocean heating. The graph reveals that today the ocean contains more heat than in 1990. It is actually warming. However, here we can clearly see that water at depth is heating more intensely than at the surface, and this trend has been growing for the past 20 years. The sun can warm the top layer of water up to 100 meters, and due to the natural mixing of water, the heat can spread to a depth of 700 meters. Temperature fluctuations of the upper layer of water are represented by the blue line. Now, take a look at the red line. It shows the change in ocean temperatures at a depth of up to 2,000 meters. Although, it should be stable at that depth, because solar heat cannot penetrate that deep. However, as we can see from the graph, the heating of deep layers is significantly much faster than that of the surface layers. This means that the ocean is heating more intensively from below. The cause of this heating is the ascent of molten magma to the lithospheric plates as a result of changes in the planet's core. These processes will continue to escalate. The World Meteorological Organization says July 2023 was the warmest month in the past 120,000 years. But 2024 may set a new world record. This means that the number and severity of floods, hurricanes, and typhoons will increase. This is because the heated ocean releases an enormous amount of thermal energy into the atmosphere in the form of water vapor, thereby warming it. Meanwhile, the upper layers of the atmosphere remain cold. When two air masses, one warm and one cold, meet with a significant temperature difference, hurricanes, powerful downpours, and thunderstorms are formed. The greater the contrast, the more destructive the weather phenomenon. According to the Copernicus Climate Change Service of the EU, the forecast for 2024 is shocking. More Category 4 and 5 typhoons and hurricanes with wind speeds of more than 125 miles per hour are expected in the Caribbean, the USA, Southeast Asia, and the Philippines. This will inevitably lead to catastrophic destruction, but worst of all is the loss of significant number of lives. None of us are immune to natural disasters. You could be at your home, in your own bed, sipping coffee in the kitchen, or strolling in the park. You don't know when it will happen, but it will certainly catch you off guard. Just like the people in Libya, who were sleeping peacefully in their beds and were swept away into the open sea along with their homes in a matter of minutes. People find themselves facing disasters alone, and, as practice has shown, no single country can withstand these catastrophes on its own. Only when it comes to a global effort do we stand a chance of survival. Find out how you can help yourself at the conference, Global Crisis, America at the Crossroads 2024.